Ryan Staub is the expected starter against Houston. Are you able to confirm that?
I'm not confirming nothing to y'all. Y'all know that. We ain't like that. We good. We have capable guys. Staub has been doing a phenomenal job doing and getting the majority of the reps, but I haven't made that assessment and decision yet.
Hi, Coach.
You know, in today's media, we don't care about being correct anymore. We just want to be first. And there's no subjection to you when you're wrong. Nobody says nothing. You just go with it. I'm not saying that's the case, but that's where we are in media. Nobody gives a darn about being correct, being right. Everybody just want to be first. That don't make no sense to me. I would love the integrity that we once had with media. I would love that.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Deion Sanders making strong statements. Who would have guessed that? Everyone with a functioning brain would have. That's who this is. Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about Deion Sanders refusing to name a starting quarterback for Colorado against Houston. During a press conference, Deion Sanders was asked the question of whether or not Ryan Staub would start at quarterback for Colorado moving forward. However, Deion Sanders refused to answer the question and basically criticized the media for rushing to judgment before actually getting the facts in place. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So, here it is. Will Colorado end up making Ryan Staub their starting quarterback? I believe so. Even though the reports have not necessarily confirmed Ryan Staub will be the starter on Friday night against Houston, what they have seen from Ryan Staub is that he has taken the majority of first team reps in practice. I believe Deion Sanders was talking back at reporters because he was trying to make an attention grab. Obviously, Deion Sanders is right in the sense that ESPN tries to rush the judgment and that they don't care about being accurate, and instead they want to be the first people to report it. He's not necessarily wrong about that. However, I believe ESPN is going to be right in this case, just based on what I've seen on film between Kaidon Salter and Julian Lewis. Obviously, those two guys have not really been good at the quarterback position for Colorado. Deion Sanders has played both of those guys in the first two games. He also played Ryan Staub in the second game, and Ryan Staub looked like the best out of those three quarterbacks. Not only that, Ryan Staub actually has the most experience out of those guys, particularly in the Pat Shurmur system. He comes from the NFL. He doesn't really have a whole lot of college experience, so obviously he's going to train those guys like they're NFL players. Kaidon Salter and Julian Lewis were more expensive investments. That's why they started those two guys right away. However, those two guys have not proven that they are indeed capable of leading Colorado to a Big 12 title run. Ryan Staub, on the other hand, has shown capability that he can at least give Colorado a chance. I'm not saying Colorado is going to win the Big 12 championship this year. I don't think that they have the talent to pull it off, but do I think Ryan Staub can make Colorado a dark horse contender? Absolutely. This guy backed up Deion Sanders in college, and every time he came into action, he looked relatively good off the bench in relief for Deion Sanders. I'm not saying that Ryan Staub is Deion Sanders 2.0, but Ryan Staub definitely has capability of playing football at a high level, and he showed it in the previous game. He was able to throw multiple touchdown passes. He made explosive plays downfield. He threw the deep ball particularly well. Now, some of the plays that he called in the huddle, he changed it up at the line of scrimmage. That tells me this guy understands how to read coverages at a high level. That's something you normally see out of NFL quarterbacks. You don't really see that at the college level. So for Ryan Staub to play football with a high football IQ, I was really impressed by that. I think Colorado, they've got to go ahead and give Ryan Staub a shot against Houston. I know Houston right now, they're the favorites to beat Colorado. I think the line is way too far out there because I believe that Houston is not as good as what their record says they are. They haven't really played any strong competition yet. I know Colorado didn't look good in the one game they played against Georgia Tech, but they're going to have a different starter. I don't believe Kaidon Salter has what it takes to be a great quarterback at the college level. As for Ryan Staub, I believe that he definitely has the capability to be a solid quarterback in college football. I also want to show you guys this clip of an interview Ryan Staub and Deion Sanders did together after Ryan Staub performed quite well in last week's game. Roll the film.
I got a plan. Like I had a plan coming into this game. I have a plan. I don't know if I'm going to disclose it until we get to our destination, but I saw what everybody else saw today. Martin Luther Staub, that's what he said. He had a dream, right? Do you believe in that?
Indeed, I do believe. You want to talk about a head coach putting confidence in his third-string quarterback coming out of training camp? That is the definition of it. Deion Sanders looks like he is more than confident to name Ryan Staub his starting quarterback. And that's the thing with college football compared to the NFL. In the NFL, you don't really get to decide who plays at the quarterback position without having to worry about boosting a GM's ego or whoever the owner wants to play. In college football, the head coach gets to make the decisions in terms of who plays and who doesn't. And Deion Sanders has seen that Ryan Staub is better than Julian Lewis. Deion Sanders has seen that Ryan Staub is better than Kaidon Salter. Kaidon Salter has been a major disappointment for Colorado at the quarterback position. He was a transfer Colorado brought in. They expected a lot of big things from Kaidon Salter, and even though it may seem a little premature to end the Kaidon Salter experiment early, it's not exactly like he has been producing inspiring play at the quarterback position. Has he been a good runner? Yes, but in terms of throwing the ball, he leaves a lot to be desired, and he looks like he doesn't really understand how to run the Pat Shurmur system. As for Julian Lewis, this man looks like he's so young that he could still be in high school. He's not ready to be a college starter, not yet anyways. He might be ready one day, but he's not ready right now, so why not go ahead and play Ryan Staub, a guy who has actually backed up Deion Sanders. The guy is mentally tough. He's going to be loyal. He stuck through the whole process at Colorado. This is a school that has invested a lot in the transfer portal. A lot of guys have come to the school. A lot of guys have left the school during the Deion Sanders era. But one thing is clear, Ryan Staub has stuck through the whole process, and he has certainly trusted what Deion Sanders has been selling at Colorado, for better or worse, and Ryan Staub was rewarded with getting playing time last week. Now he's going to get the start against Houston. I think Colorado has a real chance to upset Houston in this ball game. If Ryan Staub can go out there and be a good field general, if he can play smart football, if he doesn't turn over the football, if he can create some explosive plays downfield, this is a team that nobody should be messing around with in Big 12 play. This is a team that Colorado should beat on paper. It's not exactly like Houston has a lot of stars. I know Colorado, they don't have Deion Sanders anymore. They don't have Travis Hunter anymore. They don't have Jimmy Horn Jr. anymore. They don't have LaJohntay Wester anymore. They don't have a lot of star players they rostered last season. But Colorado has a great head coach in Deion Sanders. Look, I'm not saying Deion Sanders is the second coming of Nick Saban, but what I am saying about Deion Sanders is the man knows how to coach football in terms of motivating his guys to overperform. Just don't ask Deion Sanders to perform well in X's and O's and in-game strategy. But as far as Deion Sanders being an elite motivator, I believe he can absolutely do that at a high level. And when Colorado is going to get doubted, I think they're going to come out and surprise a lot of people against Houston if Ryan Staub is the starter at quarterback. I believe Ryan Staub is going to be their starter, mainly because Colorado doesn't have a better choice to go with at the quarterback position. The locker room also clearly believes in Ryan Staub as well. Deion Sanders should play the best guys based off of merit. If you're judging merit, then clearly it should be Ryan Staub at the quarterback position. There should be no questions asked. Deion Sanders doesn't have a GM or an owner to blame. This is college football. Go ahead and play the best guy on the roster, and therefore Ryan Staub is clearly that guy. So go ahead and start him against Houston. Good things are going to happen for Colorado. So that is why Colorado will end up making Ryan Staub their starting quarterback, as Ryan Staub has more than earned the right to get the start for Colorado on Friday night against Houston. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DustinNasTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNasTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNasTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.